Okay, so welcome everyone. My name is Kimberly James. I'm the council person in Ward 1 for the City of Forest Park. I want to welcome everyone that's on the call live and those that will be joining later on. And I host these meetings once a month to give you information about what's happening in the City of Forest Park. And I like to call my directors and captains and those that are joining the call my subject matter experts. And I should say my subject matter professionals, because they are the ones that are leading the charge here in the City of Forest Park. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and start with our city manager, Dr. Cooper. If you could give us an update, sir.
Thank you, Councilwoman James. Just a couple of things I wanted to highlight from this week's city manager report. One is about the public notice, the estimated tax bills that were sent out to our residents. We do have a public notice on the City of Forest Park website. However, Clayton County tax assessor regarding the homestead exemption, the assessor's office updated its IT system, and the exemption files for the City of Forest Park and some other cities did not get to them on time. So the county sent out estimated bills that showed some tax increases on those and some new tax that people had never seen before because they are exempt. However, I just wanted to make sure that everyone understood that those are your estimated bills and that matter has been corrected. And when you get the bill that comes out that you have to pay, that bill will be the correct assessment. However, if you still have issues with that and you would like to challenge that bill, you can challenge and put the bill under appeal with the Clayton County tax assessor. And that's at www.claytoncountyga.gov/government/tax commissioner. And you could go to there and you can actually put an appeal in if you get an assessment that you still disagree with. Secondly, I wanted to offer the Georgia renters that have fallen behind on rent payments due to COVID pandemic. You may qualify for assistance through the Georgia Department of Community Health, and it provides up to 15 months of rental assistance and utility assistance paid directly to your landlord and your service providers on behalf of the tenant. For that information, you can visit their website at Georgia Rental Assistance, all ran together, .ga.gov for that information. The next thing I have is the free COVID vaccines for ages 12 and up. This is the Pfizer vaccine, which we all know will give 12 and up this Friday, tomorrow, May 21st, and Saturday, May 22nd, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Gateway Restoration Church, 4981 Phillips Drive in Forest Park, Georgia. And again, that is the Pfizer vaccine, which will require 2 doses, but they are available for you. And lastly, what I have is for those who may have an issue with getting there, we have free Lyft rides to your vaccination appointments. And this information I did send out earlier today to the council, Councilwoman James, but it's a partnership between Lyft and the United Way 211, and to actually schedule a pickup, which is a free ride for your vaccination appointment inside Metropolitan line, you could call 211. Outside the metropolitan area, we would call 404-614-1000. And that's all I have at this point. Any questions for me, Councilwoman?
Thank you so much, Dr. Cooper. So we'll try to take questions at the end. We're going to move right along to our Public Works Department. Director Jinks, you have the floor.
Thank you for having me. Just let you know it's springtime, grass is growing. I have basically all available boots on the ground, cutting 8 hours a day. Every piece of equipment we got's on the ground running. So if your grass ain't been cut, we're trying to get there as quick as possible. We're also planting flowers. Sort of run into a situation that I guess due to the COVID, the flower supply is not quite there. So we're trying to get up all we can while they have them in stock and get the city beautified as much as we can before they run out of flowers. That may be an issue this year that was brought to my attention. I've received a couple of emails that people have put out storm debris this week. Even though the storm was 3 weeks ago, we will be able to double back and pick that up, but it may be a day or so because we're concentrating on grass. One thing I would like to let everybody know that if you pay somebody to cut trees on your property and they're supposed to haul them off, make sure they're taking them to a landfill. It was brought to my attention that I'm going to have to make some drastic changes at the recycling center because it's being abused by contractors and remodelers and stuff like that. So I'm going to be rewriting the accepts and non-accepts over at the recycling center, but we're still going to be very resident friendly, but the contractors may be asked to go elsewhere. So we're going to try to take that as easy as we can and hopefully don't get too much feedback, but them changes will be coming soon. It's just something we need to address. So I just want to let everybody know that recycling center is still open for the residents, but if you hire a contractor, they have to take it to a dump. They can't just give your address and come in there with a U-Haul truck pulling a trailer with 10 tons of debris and expect to dump it for free. And other than that, that's it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. I got another call came in. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna thank you so much, Director Jinks. We're gonna move right to our fire department. Captain Baker, you have the floor, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. James, I appreciate you letting me be a part of this. First off, Ms. James, I'm actually going to take a second to compliment you. All the times we've served food together, sitting out there at the high school, I haven't ever told you, but the reason I can't grab enough people and bring, or not can't, I grab all these people and bring them with me every time. There's a point in my life when I was a young kid that we didn't have a lot of food in the house. Wow. And I remember going to bed hungry several nights, and it wasn't by choice. It was by lack of things. So that's why I'm very passionate about jumping in on that. So I want to thank you for heading that up for the community.
Thank you.
Because you're making sure that there's kids and stuff that that don't go through what a lot of us have gone through. So I appreciate that. Now, Dr. Cooper stole one of mine about the lift for vaccines, and I'm glad he did a lot better job than I would have done with it. Yeah, so I'm very excited about the lift stepping in to offer help for vaccines. And that is an incredible thing. It's a way that we can get around this virus and get it gone out of our lives for good. So please take advantage of that if you need that ride or transportation. One of the main things I want to update about the fire department is we've got a massive recruit program going on right now. For the first time, we have eliminated the barriers that kept a lot of our own citizens from being eligible to even apply with us. Because we required them to have certain college certifications before they even could send an application in. And so we are, for the first time, are teaching our own EMT school from in-house, and they're rolling right out of the EMT school into the fire department and the firefighter school, which firefighter school we've always had, but the EMT school is a brand new thing. So it's a big investment of time and responsibility and resources, but at the same time, we're able to invest in young men and women and bring them into our department from our own community. And so we're excited about that. We're changing up the dynamics and diversity of our agency. And they've been going strong. We're ending our 5th week now. The fire students are finished up today with their hazardous materials training. And tomorrow, the state of Georgia will be coming out and testing and certifying them as hazardous materials operations level, which is a pretty big certification, and it's rather difficult. The EMT students are halfway through their their ground floor of basic EMT, and they're working to become those responders that you see on those ambulances that come to your house. And we're excited about what we're doing, is because we're training folks from the ground up. They're not coming to us after having been taught with another agency and soured at another agency, and then we picked them up after they've quit or been fired from another agency. We're able to actually bring in and train them all the way up and have them set to where they give the best public customer service to our community. And so that's really about all where we're at with the fire department. The big thing that's going on with us is getting these recruits trained up. I've got 15 of them right now. We've got 3 of them that we just put online, so we did have a lot more, but now we're at 15, and it's going good. We've got great instructors, great help, and a great future. Ms. James, back to you.
Thank you so much, Captain Baker. Keeping with our public safety, we're going to go to our police department. Sergeant Zachary, you have the floor. And you're muted. Oh, there you go.
I was trying to figure that out. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Well, reporting from our end, crime is kind of steady. Some of the same issues. We haven't really pinpointed any hot spots. We did have some crime analysis done this week, and we were trying to see where some hot spots were, even though some of the areas may have had more of the reported crimes in April, but it was all sporadic throughout the area. So it's not one street or 2 streets really pinpointed to at this time. But in the event anything does happen in a rash like that, I will definitely let you all know. And as always, any questions you have about any kind of crime trends in the city, just reach out to us, reach out to the community affairs, just call up here and speak to any watch office commander. Another big case we cleared up, if you didn't hear, the case at Kroger Distribution. They had an inside theft ring going on with meats, like 50 to 120 grand. 2 of the guys, it's 3 individuals thus far, and 2 of them are already in custody. We also recently had a good arrest on one of our homicides from last year at Rumors. Clayton County Sheriff's Department, along with the U.S. Marshals and other collaboration agencies, they picked him up on Tuesday. Forgive me if I get my dates correct. I don't even know what today is, but I believe it was Tuesday when they picked him up. So that's everything we have that we've been working on this month. On a more positive note, we have some activities planned for the city this Saturday if you can get out. We teamed up, Mayor Butler wanted to do a sexual assault awareness event, so we're hosting that on Saturday. Invite your friends, family, you all come out as well. We'll start off with a Zumba. It'll go from Zumba, it's going to be a self-defense workshop put on by Elite Taekwondo out here in Forest Park. It'll be free food, bouncy houses, a DJ, and our guest speaker will be Madam District Attorney Tasha Mosley. She'll be in the house on Saturday. And we started back up our in-person neighborhood watch meetings, so please feel free to join us and bring any input you have or anything you would like to see. Bring that information. We switch back to the second Thursdays of the month. So the next neighborhood watch is June the 10th at 6 p.m. here in the courtroom. Also, let's see what else we have planned here. They have a big, I won't step on Mr. Tyreek toes. I'm sure he's got some more, he can tell you more about some of the events that he's hosting. Of course, we're just helping with security and all. So I'll let him share more events with you all. We're trying to start our Cadets Academy. That'll start on our projected date of June the 15th, I believe, and I'll have applications put out starting Monday. I know I had a good response when we did a virtual career fair with Forest Park High School and their Air Force JROTC. So I'll send out the information to their commanders and we'll see if the ages are 11 to 17. I'm looking maybe at 20 kids I think I'm gonna max out at. So anyone that may be interested, please just check our Facebook page next week and I'll have that information up and I'll email it out to everyone as well. And outside of that, I think that's all I have from the police side of things. Other than that, we're looking pretty decent out here in Clayton County as a whole, so we're trying to keep it that way. So we're out doing a lot of proactive patrolling and community contacts. Outside of that, you all have a great evening. I'll be online for any questions later.
Thank you, Sergeant Zachary. I appreciate it.
Yes, madam.
So we have our economic development department, and so I know Miss Keisha. This is my first time meeting you, and I know
Yes.
Danita is on the call as well. So I don't know, Miss Keisha, you gonna go first? Danita, however you all want to do, it's fine with me.
I probably should go first because then Danita will have to come behind me and fix up what I didn't do right.
Okay, welcome aboard too.
Thank you.
Nice to meet
Thank
you.
you. Nice to meet you as well. Hello, everyone. So for the Economic Development Department updates, we have that we're currently working on the deals for the Fort Gillum and historic properties in that area. There's the Main Street remodel of the two buildings, 771 and 775 are underway. I think they're 2 or 3 months in at this point. So that's gonna be really exciting when it's finally finished. Zaxby's is expected to have their groundbreaking soon. And that's gonna be, I think, near the fountain, I was told. I'm not sure where the fountain is, but near the fountain. We're working on other remodeling of other buildings that were purchased to be remodeled. So those things are all in the works. And we've launched a PR program to promote the economic development department projects, including the big, surge of jobs that are supposed to be coming out of the new Amazon and the Kroger complexes and all of that kind of stuff. So those are the big updates that I have for the economic development department.
All right, awesome. Miss Danita, you have anything to add?
No, she did great. I was just here for support.
All right, great. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to move to our Recreation and Leisure Department. Director Maxwell, you have the floor, sir.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Doing great.
All right, so we have some big events coming up starting this weekend. We kick things off with our Fitness in the Park series that meets every second and fourth Saturday of the month. This Saturday, we have our Zumba in the Park, which we have linked up with the mayor to do her take a stand against sexual assault. Like they'll be doing the self-defense. We have a a job fair out there. All that kicks off at 10 o'clock and with bounce houses, free food and things like that. And then we also have a 3-on-3 basketball tournament. It's called the Stop the Violence 3-on-3 basketball tournament this Saturday in Jenkins Park for ages 10 to 15-year-old. We got 6 teams in each age group. We got 10 to 12 age group with 6 teams and 13 to 15-year-old age group with 6 teams. So we'll have 12 teams total, have some guest speakers come out to just motivate the kids and try to keep them pretty much positive. Off of that, we have our Aqua Tots. The second session of our Aqua Tots registration starts June the 7th. Classes go from June the 21st through July the 24th. Like I said, that class fills up pretty fast. We got 2 classes, 9:15 and 10:15. It's $25 for City of Forest Park residents and $35 for non-residents. And after that, we have our preschool level 1 intro to water. That registration kicks off June the 7th. And it goes from June the 26th through July the 24th. That's every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Also, we have the grand opening of the outdoor pool, which is May the 29th. We have that's Memorial Day weekend. We have a luau at the pool. So we're encouraging families to come out that day of the pool. That weekend, the pool will be free. It'll be open on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday from 12 to 8 and Sunday from 1 to 7. And it will be closed Memorial Day. And after that, we have, what else do we have? We're gearing up for our big Juneteenth celebration, which is the first one in the city, which is June the 19th from 4 to 9. We have live performances from bands, spoken word. We have a play put together that actually explain the whole meaning and everything behind the idea of Juneteenth through the genre of music. And we have some dance performers, vendors, bounce houses, and we're ending the night with a large fireworks show to end off the night. At the moment, that's pretty much all we have going on. We jam-packed for the month of June, so I really appreciate everybody. Just come on out and have a good time.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Director Maxwell.
Okay.
All right, we have a special guest on the line with us from MARTA, Ms. Dominique Holloman. Ms. Holloman, you have the floor.
Hi, yes, good evening. Thank you for inviting me. I'm happy to participate. I'm excited to share that MARTA is getting a new fleet of rail cars, which will replace our entire fleet, some of which have not been replaced in over 40 years. We're asking for the public's participation in our campaign, Your Ride, You Decide. So we're asking the public to select such things as seat design, lighting, handholds, digital maps, bike racks, luggage storage, and the ADA area. You can visit our website, it's marta.com, to participate in the campaign by May 31st. In the coming months, we'll then ask the public to participate in the campaign where you will be able to select the external features of our new rail cars. But we're really excited about this to make our new fleet cars what the public wants them to be. So whether you ride MARTA every day, whether you're an occasional rider or a special events rider, or you just take the train to the airport, I encourage you to participate so your ride can be what you want it to be. Thank you, Councilwoman James, and I'll be on the line to answer any questions that people may have.
Thank you so much. Well, everyone, I want to thank you so much. And I'm sorry I'm in the dark. I'm in my classroom at the school. And if I'm not actively moving, the light goes off. So I'm like dark. I'm trying to move over, but the sensor is over there somewhere. So sorry. But thank you so much for sharing the information. I love getting the information out to the public, getting the information to the people so that they'll understand what's happening in their great city. So I will open it up to see if there's any questions. Do we have any questions on the line? I see Miss Marty and Miss Carolyn. Do you all have any questions about any of our directors or MARTA while they're on the line?
Can I say something?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I just want to thank the kind words that Dr. Cooper said at the council meeting Monday night for our street crew and public works in a whole. And we all work as a team down here. And like he said, when the storm come through, it was roughly 24 hours. We had every street open. And I just want to thank him and y'all for backing public works like y'all do. And I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. All right. Well, everyone, thank you once again. And Dr. Cooper, I think Cooper is your dog, right? Yes. So Cooper took the stage. I saw him with his little pink toy. But thank you all so much for joining and participating and sharing the information. I appreciate it. It will be recorded. It is recorded and it will be placed on the website so people can go back and get the information. So you all have a great evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Bye.
so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Good night.